And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Rate Field. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Martin Perez. How about a scouting report on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Kyle Manzardo, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2. And that's in the dirt. One out, base is empty. Up the middle, Baldwin. Slinging it to first in time. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. That's inside.
In. Nope, that's inside.
And there's ball four.
Take your base.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
2 outs, runner at first. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. That one fouled off. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two outs. That one in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. On to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Back here on the south side. And on the mound today, Tanner Bybee. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's Mike Tauchman. That one misses, and that's ball one. That clips a corner. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Runner at first with 2 away. Andrew Vaughn now. And a foul ball. Swinging a foul straight back. And downstairs.
Whoa,
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a curve misses outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
On a line out towards center. Thomas makes the play, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. The White Sox leave 1. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Lane Thomas now. Perez back to work. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. And takes low for ball 1.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
And that one is downstairs, and now it's filled up 3-2. Laced into left. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So up next, Angel Martinez. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner on the go. Ball outside. Nope. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Man at second. No score here in the second. Inside. That's ball two. Perez checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. And that's smooth a swing. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And the pitch is outside, ball one. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Runner at second here, one gone. Ripped into right field, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner on at first with one gone. Bo Naylor at the plate now. That just misses, and that's ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's Brian Rocchio, and Cleveland on top 1-0. And that misses. And that is ball one. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
One out. Runners at first and second. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And there's the strike. Noel at second. Naylor on at first with 2 down. And now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas. Outside low. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. That's the third, and it stays fair.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And here is Sosa to the plate. And that one fouled off. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now here is Miguel Vargas. Just
that's
missed.
off the plate.
Man at first, one away. That one catches the zone, and the count 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And there's a base hit to the left. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
All over that one right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
And next to hit for the Sox, Brooks Baldwin. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
The shortstop
Outside,
takes
that's
the
a ball.
ball.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, but kept close.
2 balls,
No
2
advance.
strikes.
Good job behind the dish. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2. Chases that one out of the zone. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Corey Lee.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Just missed. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back at right field, on to the 3rd inning. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. Manzardo starting as the designated hitter, 24 years old, and he's one of the few major league players. Oh, and that deflects off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe. Here's Jose Ramirez. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. There's a strike.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Grounded to third, could be 2. Fired to second, on the ball. 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Up the middle. In time to Vaughn. That's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Guardians 1 and the White Sox nothing. Here on the south side, now at the plate, Mike Tauchman.
Ball.
And the 1-0. In the air, left field, down the line. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. And there's 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together for him. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And There's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
One out, runner at second. Andrew Benintendi steps up, 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, not close. Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the third. He was late there, strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Andrew Vaughn will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Slider misses outside. Two on, 1 out. That misses the zone. 3-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Josh Rojas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one finds the zone. 3-1. That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
Here's Josh Rojas. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. 1 out, base is full. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Thomas squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Here's Lane Thomas. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Angel Martinez.
Nope, that's the ball.
Just missed. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball.
Damn.
Late swing fouled off.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And a foul ball. Thomas leads off second with nobody out. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Noel takes slow second trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them.
High fly ball, right field. Tachman nabs it. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 2-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And he's already singled in this game. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting, in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. 1-2 now. Curve in the dirt.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
And that gets down for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball one.
Squirts away a little bit.
Counts 1-0.
Rocketed out towards right center, and it's into the gap. And now first and second with 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 2 in this one. Towards first, and that one handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Guardians 2 and the White Sox nothing. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering is outside. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball 2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
3-2 now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Runner at first with no outs here. Got him! And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So digging in, Brooks Baldwin struck out swinging his first time. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Inside, just missed. Sosa, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Starting to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Lee in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. And another ball. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The White Sox down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out of the left center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Mike Tauchman now at the plate. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. He circles the bases. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down. Luis Robert Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. And ball 1.
That's inside.
Two outs, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That one just misses.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Struck him out looking. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here on the south side, now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Perez back to work. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one. 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Out of here. And it ties it up. It's 3-3.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that just misses. And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Martin Perez is done, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Number 64 takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. In the air to left center. Robert on the move. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. Just missed. Santana off of first with 2 away. That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that misses. 2-1.
Ball, that's in.
John Kenzie Noel in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Got him looking. That's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Back at right field, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Andrew Benintendi. Fought off foul. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Paul Sewald up and throwing. Herron, the power lefty, up as well. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one is inside. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Vaughn lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Santana. 2 up, 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Josh Rojas. 1 for 2. He swings and fouls one off. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Got him. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Score remains tied at 3. All set for the top of the 6th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Gus Barlin, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Ellard, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tauchman on the run towards the line. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. He's 2 for 2. Naylor measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. First pitch, and he just misses. Upstairs. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Lifted in the air, out to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab. Brian Rocchio digs in now. in for a strike. 0-1. This one lifted in the air, left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Paul Sewald into the game. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Hunter Gaddis getting loose out there. Smith also throwing. Just missed. Swing, a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is gone. A solo shot. It's 4-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one a little bit high. 1-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Inside, ball 2.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th.
There you
2-0
go.
check swing, appeal to first, and yes, he offered at it. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2 to count.
That's off the mark, and now it's 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Lee stands in now, looks at that one inside. Yeah, that's a little bit high. And the count now 2-0. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Next one off the plate inside, and it's a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball four.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And it's fouled away.
Ball one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Lee, the runner at first with two gone. That just misses, and the count's even at 2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Robert at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Next pitch is outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Andrew Benintendi up next for the White Sox. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 7-3.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of his ballpark.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Paul Sewald will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Tim Herron.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
2 outs, nobody on. Benintendi to the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
And the slider just misses. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cam Boozer.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
We got full count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. He's already homered in this game. And that's in there for strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
0-1 now. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Tuckman raging back towards the wall. And it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they slice into the lead. It's 7-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
So up next, Jose Ramirez. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another one. Back-to-back homers. It's 7-6. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Cam Boozer done for the day, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Righty reliever out of the pen, Gus Varland.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. Ground ball to the right side, into the outfield, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
No outs, runner at first. Here comes Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Santana aboard here at first with nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And that's down and away. And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jhonkensy Noel in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And that's through there for a strike. Back to the mound. It hit him. On the run, throw to first, and he's in there as a run scores. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Gus Varland departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So they turn things over to the righty, Jordan Leisure. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. And now the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel.
So he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Fastball for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. That one outside. Ball one. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Misses off the plate, and the count is 3-1.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Runners are at the corners, one away.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, one out. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. 1 for 3.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And that one is lifted in the air, and it falls in to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So digging in, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Most hitters are looking for a first pitch fastball. You're not really timed up for a changeup, so if it's well located by the pitcher, he can get strike one.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-7. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Just missed. And that's off the inside edge. 3-1. Josh Rojas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact and balls.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Josh Rojas getting ready to hit. Clips the corner. Strike one. And fouled off. Just off the inside corner. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him swinging. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tim Herron done for the afternoon, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher on now, Hunter Gaddis.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. Next pitch downstairs. Now 2-0. And that one is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. We've got a good one here. It's 8-7. Frazier Ellard gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. He sent one out of here in the 7th.
Yeah, big moment in this game as well. It was a great swing and one of the reasons why they're out in front and looking to add on right here.
First pitch misses. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Robert on the move. Hauls it in, 2 away. And now Carlos Santana. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
One's the count.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. Guardians 8, White Sox 7. On to the bottom of the 8th. So now it's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is inside. And the count even 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Smith getting loose as well. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Baldwin in the box now. Takes strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the catcher to hit, Corey Lee. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Move to first. Baldwin dives back in, but they got him.
On this situation, you're pretty eager to try to get that runner up to second base in the scoring position. A lot of good things can happen from there, but clearly not able to get back to first on the pickoff. Nice job by the pitcher.
Strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Save.
No, he's in there.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Hunter Gaddis is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Eric Sabrowski. So back to the top of the order. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Mike Tauchman. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that ends the inning. So one left for the White Sox, and this one remains tight. It's 8-7. Here on the south side, here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Ellard back to work. Outside corner for a strike. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Tyler Gilbert, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Schuster getting cranked up as well. Oh, 1 now. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Angel Martinez. Right through there for a strike. Ellard, a tall lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, a sinker,
That's a ball.
and he works in a changeup. That's
Ball
a little
2.
bit low. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
3-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level,
Ball
I
1.
can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
2 outs. And that
Ball.
is downstairs. And it's 2-0. And
3-0.
another ball. And that's ball 4.
Nope. Ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Naylor at
Nope,
the plate
that's a ball.
now. That's ball 1. Noel
Ball 1,
leads
no
off
strike.
first with 2 down to the inning. Six
That's ball 2.
straight outside the strike zone. Next
Hey.
offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that is that. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. Guardians 8, White Sox 7. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movements, so it's tough to pick up.
Well, 1-run game, so here's Robert now. In there at the knees, 0-1. Next
Ball
offering
1.
misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Benintendi, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. And that is out of play. And that misses. Ball 2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Fought off foul. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas hauls it in for the out. White Sox down to their final out. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, so many
0-1.
hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Clase is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see.